A very good morning to all. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing, jointly in collaboration with Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences, held here in VIT AP University from 17th to 19th May 2025. I, Dr. Astha M. Sathe, on behalf of the Department of Mathematics, School of Advanced Sciences, feel privileged to serve as the host for this esteemed gathering. I request our chief guest, Professor C.S. R.K. Prasad, Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada, to come forward and be seated on stage. I request Professor Nagamani to welcome him. Next, I invite the Registrar of VIT AP University, Professor Jagdish Mudiganti, to come forward and be seated. I request Professor Shalini to welcome him. Next, I am glad to invite the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences President, Professor D. Srinivasacharya. Please come forward, sir, and please speak. Professor Ashwati is welcoming him. Now I invite Professor N. Ramakrishna, the General Secretary of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences, to come forward and be seated on stage. And last but not the least, I now invite Professor S. Srinivas, the Dean of School of Advanced Sciences, to come and be seated. I now invite Professor S. Srinivas, Dean of the School of Advanced Sciences, to deliver the welcome address and also outline the scope of this conference.
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor C.S. R.K. Prasad Garu, VC of the JNTU, Kakinada. Professor Mudiganti Jagadish, Registrar of the VIT University. Professor D. Srinivasacharya, President of APTSMS from NIT Warangal. Dr. Rajinikanth, Associate Dean, School of Advanced Sciences, VIT University. Esteemed speakers, Deans of different schools, Directors of various centers, HODs of Mathematics, Physics and Chemistry Department, faculty members and dear participants. Good morning and a warm welcome to one and all. It is with immense pleasure and great honor that we welcome you to the 33rd Annual Congress Meet of APTSMS. This International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing, ICAMC-2025, is proudly being held under the esteemed aegis of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society of Mathematical Sciences. A testament to our shared commitment to advancing the frontiers of mathematical research and its real-world applications. In a world increasingly shaped by data, algorithms and complex systems, applied mathematics stands as a guiding force, translating theory into transformative solutions. This conference brings together brilliant minds from academia, research and industry to engage in dialogue, share breakthroughs and chart the path ahead. As a part of this event, about 5 endowment lectures, 5 keynote talks and 3 presentations by foreign speakers have been arranged. and in total about 75 presentations will be there from the participants. Many requests we have received to take the conference on online mode. Keeping the request in mind, we allowed few presentations on virtual format. I sincerely thank all the speakers for giving their consent to share their wisdom. Let us take this opportunity not just to listen and learn, but to inspire and to be inspired. May ICAMC 2025 be a catalyst for innovation, a celebration of curiosity, and a beacon of collaboration in the ever-evolving landscape of mathematical sciences. Let me also add a few words about the School of Advanced Sciences. School of Advanced Sciences comprises of the Department of Mathematics, Physics and Chemistry. Our school aims to provide a strong foundation in natural sciences, projecting recent scientific and technological developments to graduates, postgraduates and PhD students. VIT AP University provides this faculty with a research grant in engineering, management and sciences. In short, we call it as RGEMS, to motivate the research work from the faculty and the students' end. We take pride in securing significant research projects that drive forward scientific knowledge and societal progress. Several faculty members have funded projects from external agencies such as DRDO, ICMR, DST, UGC, and so on. We operate courses such as MSc Physics, MSc Chemistry, BSc and MSc Data Science programs at the school level. In addition, our school caters to the needs of all other university schools departments. We have about 125 faculty members, 25 in Physics and Chemistry department each, and about 70 faculty in Mathematics department. And the number is going to increase steeply in the coming months. Recruitment process is going on. And as of today, the H index of the university is closer to 60 and the I-10 index is 658. In terms of patents, the university could grab 560 patents that were published and 50 patents were awarded and 97 are in progress. All this we could achieve in a very short span of time. Our university started in the year 2017. What all we could achieve is in this short span of time. Once again, welcome and let the spirit of discovery guide us through this remarkable event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us about our department and the conference. Now I invite our registrar, Professor Jagdish Modiganti, to address the gathering on this occasion.
Dignitaries on the dais, delegates, faculty, students, a very good morning to all of you. Glad to be part of this international conference on applied mathematics and then computing, organized by the School of Advanced Sciences. Briefly, we would like to tell about the university to our guests. VIT University, as you know, started 40 years ago in 1984 in Vellore as a Vellore Engineering College. And then over the period, it has grown into now 5 campuses. And VIT AP was called in by the then government in 2016. They called us to establish the university over here in the new capital, Amaravati. And they allotted us 100 acres land in that time. Then we started the operations in 2017 itself. Immediately after the land was allotted, we started construction, and then the first batch came. At that time, I think it was some 8 or so odd faculty, maybe 7 or 8 in the School of Advanced Sciences. And then overall we were some 40 faculty and then 600 students. We started off the first academic session in 2017. And although there was COVID and all of that, but the steep growth has not stopped, and today we are almost 17,000 plus now. And then this year academic session will be reaching 18,000 to 19,000, 18,500 approximately students. Also, like after a couple of years after we started, we ramped up the facilities also, and then the research scholar strength also increased along with the faculty, as sir had mentioned that we are 125 faculty in School of Advanced Sciences itself. People coming from all across, PhDs abroad, and then NITs, IITs, JNTU. So after they flocked in, we started the research operations also. The student strength has increased, research scholars and the facilities as well, and approximately we will be some 800 odd research scholars in this academic session. So with this, we are also given a mandate by the government that further expansion. They have invited so many of the institutions over here, and the plan was that the region should have 5 lakh students. This should be the youngest place in anywhere in the world. So 5 lakh students should be studying at any point of time, and then the mandate given to us is we should take care of 10% of them. That brings us to some 50,000 students. So a very steep target again from the government, but we are absolutely on the track as per our original DPR commitment submitted to the government. We have been doing that. And then in that process also, apart from inducting the students, the mandate would be to generate knowledge, disseminate knowledge, and then definitely we will be seeking many such conferences through which to bring in the scientific temperament, bring in all the scholars. Like we have the scholars coming from all across the country. We want to disseminate, generate this knowledge, and then disseminate the knowledge and be recognized as one of the premier institutions in the country, for which we would be requiring the support of all the mature institutions, and then the mentorship of senior faculty from all across all the institutions. So with that in mind, these conferences are being encouraged, that we come together, see the capacities, and probably gain from the experience from the other people, as well as develop the facilities for the future researchers. So the government has this particular very specific details given to us. Yesterday also we met APCRD, like municipal minister, and then the commissioner and all. Like they were telling how the skill development activities and then the other initiatives taken by the state government has to be speeded up, for which we are actually now having a plan that is being prepared. So this conference, I suppose, will be definitely be useful to all the budding scientists over here. Apart from that, please be collaborative, stand by, because we will be seeking much help from many of you people to bring in awareness and then skill development education to the masses around. So that is the mandate. They have a scheme called P4. Government has initiated, and then they are very seriously pushing us to be part of this. And among all the institutions, they want VIT because we are the only institution which has crossed 17,000 and meeting the DPR commitment. So they say that now you are keeping up to the target, so there is a new target to you, so you have to take up the efforts. So in that direction, we would really wish, as Honorable Vice Chancellor of JNTU Kakinada, as already Professor Prasad Garu has already said, that we should be collaborating, because many of our faculty are also students of JNTU Kakinada. So there is definitely a natural connect that we have with the institution. Maybe the faculty from both the institutions can collaborate in these efforts. Definitely in all earnest and sincerity, we should also be serving the state and then the mandate of the government. So it will be very nice if we can collaborate. We can think on broader terms how to enhance the research, upskill the teachers and then the faculty in other colleges also nearby, so that they will then definitely disseminate that to the student community. So with that in mind, we will definitely take these efforts, more of these conferences in the future as well. And then we would like to thank Professor Prasad Garu for taking out time and then coming down all the way. Despite of his very busy schedules, you can imagine there are so many of the works that they have. So thank you very much, sir, for coming down. I hope our people will show you around the campus. So built very under tough conditions, but very doggedly everyone worked, all the faculty, and then so we brought in these facilities. Also, we would like to thank Professor Srinivasacharya Garu for coming down. That society let us have some initiative so that the engineering students who are generally running away from the mathematics should really see the flavor and then the beauty of it. So somehow this thing has to be dispelled. So please coordinate with our faculty. They will approach you. Maybe we can work together and then bring in more mathematical courses, mathematics courses into the curriculum, and then also students selecting them, and then they would definitely benefit. The true research can only happen with mathematics. So engineering or any other thing cannot proceed further without the knowledge of mathematics. So kindly help us, sir. And would also like to thank Professor Ramakrishna Garu for coming down, and all the professors and the guest speakers who have agreed to come down and then enlighten our young scholars over here. Let there be good brainstorming, and let us collaborate further. And then with this, I wish you all very good time, and then good knowledge sharing, brainstorming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech and gracing the occasion. It is my honor to introduce Professor D. Srinivasacharya, the President of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences. He is currently serving in the Department of Mathematics, NIT Warangal, as a distinguished professor. Sir is well known for his extensive research work in the field of computational fluid dynamics, heat and mass transfer, and nanofluid flows. With over 200 research publications and decades of teaching experience, Sir has made a significant impact to both academia and scientific research. I now request him to address the gathering and share his insights and vision with us.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor C.S. Prasad, JNTU Kakinada, Registrar of VIT, Professor Jagdish, Dean of School of Art and Sciences, Professor S. Srinivas, and General Secretary of APTSMS, Professor Ramakrishna, other deans, heads, faculty, research scholars of VIT, and also the participants of this 33rd Congress of APTSMS. Very good morning to you all. Today I am here to tell about APTSMS. So Andhra Pradesh, on behalf of APTSMS and on my personal behalf, I welcome all the distinguished guests and participants to this 33rd Congress of APTSMS along with International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing. This Andhra Pradesh Society for Mathematical Sciences, initially it was only Andhra Pradesh Society for Mathematical Sciences when the two states are together, was established in the year 1984 with the pioneering efforts of two stalwarts, late Professor N.C.H. Pattabhiramacharyalu, he was a professor of mathematics at INT Warangal, and late Professor P.V. Arunachalam, who was a professor and a former Vice Chancellor of Dravidian University, but Professor of SP University Tirupati, with headquarters at Department of Mathematics, Usmania University, Hyderabad. And later, because of the separation of two states, this society was renamed as Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences in 2018. It has gained the admiration of all researchers from various research and academic organizations and industry. This has been accomplished because of the enormous selfless efforts and hard work of several mathematicians in both the states. The society has made significant progress in encouraging interdisciplinary research in the mathematical sciences. Young researchers and scientists are encouraged by the society through specifically designed awards. Since its inception, the annual congress of the society have been held at various universities and other reputed institutions in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. These congress draw large number of researchers, particularly younger ones, from all over the country and also from abroad, and help in promoting interdisciplinary research. APTSMS has utmost responsibility to carry out more tasks for the benefit of the researchers in mathematical sciences. Among them, starting from APTSMS chapters to conduct local activities, giving recognition to established researchers, or some that can be given due consideration in near future. The faculty research scholars and students of various universities, institutes and colleges in the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana can register as the life members, annual members and student members of this august body. The institutions, organizations and education institutions can also register as corporate members. One of the objectives of the society is to encourage the universities and other reputed institutions to organize international conferences, symposia, seminars, etc. to promote the importance and applications of mathematics in various fields of science and technology. I am extremely glad that VIT AP has consented to host 33rd Congress of APTSMS during 17th to 19th May 2025 along with International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing. I take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks and appreciation to the management and organizing team of VIT AP and also the researchers who have consented to participate in this conference. My special thanks to Professor S. Srinivas, who was my senior during my PhD. I readily consented to organize this 33rd Congress of APTSMS here. And I take this opportunity to thank Professor C.S. Prasad, who was a professor of civil engineering at NIT Warangal, has consented to be the chief guest of this inaugural function in spite of his busy schedule. I hope that 3 days period of this conference allows us to participate and interact actively and keep themselves updated on the present state of art of research in applied mathematics and computing. So every year we used to conduct this conference in the month of December. Due to some technical issues, it is postponed to this July. But this 2025, again we are planning to conduct the annual congress in December only. And last year we have sponsored the international conference at VNR Jyoti Institute of Technology at Hyderabad and one more workshop at Hitam University or Hitam Institute at Hyderabad. And recently we accepted to promote or sponsor one workshop in Hyderabad from Education Institute in Hyderabad. So if any institute or organization is ready to conduct any international workshop, conference or workshop or seminars, you can contact APTSMS for the sponsorship. Okay. So with this about APTSMS, I once again welcome all the participants to this 33rd Congress of APTSMS. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Professor N. Ramakrishna, the General Secretary of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences, to come forward and deliver a short address.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, distinguished academicians, and dear colleagues. It is with a great pride and immense pleasure that I welcome you all to this prestigious International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing in conjunction with the 33rd Congress of the APTSMS during this 17 to 19 May 2025. As the General Secretary of this esteemed association, I stand before you representing a vibrant community of more than 1,700 committed members, mathematicians, educators, researchers, and students, who are already deeply dedicated to the advancement of mathematical sciences in our region and beyond. Our association has always placed a strong emphasis on research, innovation, and collaboration in mathematical sciences. Applied mathematics today is not just a tool of analysis, it is a driving force behind the advancement of technology, data science, engineering, and healthcare and finance. It is a common language through which complex real-world problems are modeled and understanding and solved. So one of the cornerstones of the academic activity in the endowment lecture series. Out of the total 26 established endowment lectures, we are proud to say that our society conducts 8 prestigious endowment lectures every year. So these are held alongside with the invited talks, meritoriously arranged by the organizing committee. These lectures honor the legacies of the greatest scholars and serve the platforms for the sharing of pioneers research with our members and the wider academic community. So these sessions not only enhance the academics depth of our events but also inspire our younger researchers to reach the greater heights. The high standards these lectures have elevated the academic profile of our society and continue to attract the global participation. Though this conference, we aim to foster a deeper understanding of applied mathematics and to create new opportunities for collaboration among the scholars, practitioners and institutions from around the world. The presentations, discussions and deliberations of over the next few days promise to be intellectually stimulating and impactful. I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizing committee, the sponsors, volunteers and contributors who have made this event possible. So my thanks also to our international and national delegates who are present enriches the quality of this gathering. So let us work together to ensure that this conference serves not only as a platform of academic excellence but also as a launch pad for new ideas, inducing partnerships and continuing progress in mathematical sciences. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the motivational speech. With profound gratitude and respect, I extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor C.S.R.K. Prasad. Sir is a distinguished academician, an eminent researcher in the field of civil and transport engineering, and an administrator, currently serving as the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada. Sir assumed this role in February 2025, bringing with him over 3 decades of experience in teaching, research, and institutional leadership. I now invite him to share his wisdom and enlightening perspectives for this conference.
Good morning, friends. Friends on the dais and off the dais, a very good morning to all of you. When Professor Srinivasa Chari called me about a couple of days back, requested me to be the chief guest of this function, I was a little bit hesitant. Hesitant because I am not a mathematician and difficult to speak in front of mathematicians. Just because my friendship with him is a colleague at NIT Warangal for so many years, immediately accepted. Then I am trying to justify myself to the chief guest of this function. The most inspiring teacher in my school days was Professor late Subbarao. He is my maths teacher. Still I remember him, a very tough man, very meticulous, and see that we used to solve the problems. He inspired so much. I used to solve each and every problem in the textbook, those school days. Then I am fortunate enough to be a student of VSR and VNR College at Tenali, where we used to have great teachers. Mathematics, there are several teachers who wrote the textbooks on mathematics, along with the professors from Loyola College, Vijayawada. And again, I am fortunate enough to be a student of RSC Warangal. We had great teachers like Professor Bhujangarao, Professor Narasimha Rao, Professor Iyengar, Professor Lakshman Rao, Professor Dikshitulu, am I right? Pattabhiram Charlu. So many galaxy of professors, and they are the foundation stone for the RSC Warangal, especially engineering education. Then I thought, okay, being a student of so many of the towering personalities in mathematics, I thought I can justify myself to be with this function. There are another two reasons for me to come over here. I have great respect for the VIT. Since my college days, when I was a student at RSC Warangal, between 81 and 85, VIT, I think when I was in final year, this college was started in 84. A tremendous and phenomenal growth. When we have a very poor opinion about the schools or colleges being started in the private sector, this is the one stood tall and maintaining the standards, meticulously planned. In spite of that, thousands of students providing the quality education, that's a great achievement. And hats off to that management. I didn't visit that VIT Vellore. Of course, without your permission, I visited your campus a long time back, I think 18 or 19. I came to see how the Amaravati is coming up. Part of during that tour, I visited your campus. I think 1 or 2 buildings were under construction. Of course, this is my formal visit to this campus. The second reason for me to come over here is the University College of Engineering, Kakinada will be celebrating its 80 years of its existence. It was established in 1946. So from July 16th of this year to the next July, we are going to conduct a year-long celebrations. I think 16th July we are going to have a curtain raiser, and then we'll be conducting a national conference on NEP in Swarnandhra Viksit Bharat 2047. So I thought I should request the organizers and the AP and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences to give an opportunity to conduct the 34th annual meet as well as the international conference on mathematics at JNT. So this is my request to the management of the society. Give consideration and give an opportunity. Then I request and invite each and every one of you to the JNT Kakinada campus probably in the December 2025. So friends, there are esteemed colleagues, students and scholars, and there are distinguished guests in this August audience. It's both an honor and privilege to stand before you today at this esteemed gathering focused on applied mathematics and computing. These disciplines are not mere academic subjects. They are the very backbone of modern technological advancements and innovations. Mathematics, often termed as the language of the universe. In fact, the foundation language for the engineering, that's what we always perceive, provides the foundational principles that derive computational models and algorithms. From the intricate patterns of the fractals to the complex computations in machine learning, mathematics offers the tools to decide, decode the complexities of the world around us. While computing, on the other hand, serves as the engine that brings mathematical theories to life Through the programming languages, software development and hardware advancements, computing transforms abstract mathematical concepts into the tangible solutions that impact various sectors, including healthcare, finance, engineering, and environmental sciences. I don't know whether somebody is there from the engineering background. You all know that India is the party to the Washington Accord, where they have defined the graduate attributes. The Washington Accord, India is a proud member of this, where they are trying to establish a benchmark for the engineering education across the globe. They have defined 12 graduate attributes. One of the graduate attributes is focusing on the analytical skills with a strong mathematical background, irrespective of the branch of engineering. So what are not with the branch of engineering? The engineering requires, engineering student requires a strong foundations and foundations on computations as well as the mathematical analysis. Being a transportation specialist, you use a lot of mathematics, especially the traffic flow theory, and fluid dynamics principles are being used, shock wave theories are being used, and now we are entering into the connected vehicles. So where we are using a lot of mathematical algorithms, and especially shortest path algorithms, etc. So there are several real-life applications like your cryptography and also the artificial intelligence, machine learning algorithms. They heavily on statistical models, optimization techniques. These mathematical foundations enable machines to learn from data, make predictions, and improve over time, revolutionizing the industries from the autonomous vehicles to the personalized medicines. The role of the academia and the research scholars. We have a well-established institutions like IISc Bangalore, Indian Statistical Institution, Kolkata. They are playing a vital role in bridging the gap between the theoretical mathematics and its practical applications. I understand the C.S. Rao Center of Computations is being established at Central University at Hyderabad. So these institutions, through the interdisciplinary research and collaborative projects, they foster an environment where innovation thrives and students are equipped with the skills to tackle real-world challenges. So my dear students, the present day is for you and the future is also for you. I urge you to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. The journey of integrating mathematics with the computing is not without its hurdles. However, it is through the perseverance, curiosity, and passion for problem solving that breakthroughs occur. Remember, every complex problem is an opportunity to apply your knowledge and make a meaningful impact. In conclusion, the fusion of applied mathematics and computing is not just a field of study, it is a pathway to innovation, progress, and societal advancement. As we continue to explore and expand the horizons of these disciplines, let us remain committed to the pursuit of knowledge and the betterment of the humanity. So with these few words, I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech and sharing the insights with us. I also would request our chief guest, Professor C.S. R.K. Prasad, to inaugurate the conference website of International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing and the souvenir first page.
ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఆన్ చేస్తే
With the laptop, that's it.
Thank you, sir, for inaugurating the conference website and the souvenir first page. I now invite our Registrar and Dean of School of Advanced Sciences, sir, to present the mementos and shawl to Professor D. Srinivasacharya, Professor C.S.R.K. Prasad, as a token of our respect and deep appreciation.
Please bring it. I will do this.
As we approach the conclusion of this memorable event, it is essential to acknowledge and express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to its success. To formally convey our appreciation, I now invite Dr. M. Venkata Rajnikant, Associate Dean of School of Advanced Sciences, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A warm good morning to the delegates, faculty, research scholars, students, and all the participants. I thank the organizing committee for asking me to present the vote of thanks for the inaugural session of International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computing 2025. I express my gratitude to the participants whose fervor and eagerness to acquire and share new knowledge and their research findings. I am very thankful to Professor CSRK Prasad Garu, Vice Chancellor JNTU Kakinada, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of ICAMC-2025 organized by VIT School of Advanced Sciences. I wish to express my gratitude to the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences for choosing us to host the 23rd Annual Congress Meet of APTSMS. Further, I express my sincere gratitude to all the esteemed delegates who graced this inaugural session. I am very thankful to the members of the Program Advisory Committee and the invited speakers for accepting our invitation and their invaluable contributions in developing this conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend sincere appreciation and gratitude to the management of VIT University, our Honorable Chancellor Shri Dr. G. Vishwanathan Garu, and our visionary vice presidents for their steadfast support and encouragement in our progressive path. Our sincere regards to our esteemed Vice Chancellor Professor H.V. Kotareddy Garu, Register Professor Jagdish Garu, for their assistance in securing the requisite administrative approvals to organize this event. We are sincerely thankful to Professor D. Srinivasacharya Garu, President APTSMS, and Professor Ramakrishna Garu, General Secretary APTSMS, for accepting our invitation. We are sincerely thankful to our Honorable Dean Professor S. Srinivas Garu for their guidance and encouragement all through our efforts to organize this event. I am proud and very thankful to the contributions of all the organizing committee members of the Department of Mathematics for their careful planning for months and precise execution to realize this grand knowledge dissemination event. I sincerely thank all the staff of different departments of the university for their timely help and the contributions of research scholars. Thank you everybody for contributing to this event, and I wish to see the grand success of this conference and hope to foster new research collaborations. Enjoy your time in the upcoming presentations and discussions throughout the event. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. With this, we conclude our inaugural session and we shall all take a break for a high tea. I request all the faculties, speakers and participants to assemble in the same room after the high tea so that we can begin with the sessions formally within 15 minutes. Thank you.